Sí, allí escuchábamos esta entrevista que preparó la producción de La Izquierda Diario TV y también estuvieron hablando con Julia Wallace, que pertenece al FBOI, que forma parte de la red internacional de La Izquierda Diario. Ella también pertenece al movimiento Black Lives Matter. Y bueno, nos comentaba cuál era la conclusión primera, ¿no? Las primeras impresiones alrededor de lo que sucedió con la elección de Donald Trump y las perspectivas también que plantea para la izquierda en los Estados Unidos a partir de esta elección y este terremoto político.
I think Trump won because there's a general disgust with both of the capitalist parties. And although Trump ran as a Republican, I don't think he was really seen as part of those two capitalist parties or integrated into them. And I think also Trump won because of a failure of the Obama administration to really challenge any of the crisis that happened in 2008. But other governments in other countries, like in Brazil, like in Argentina, that the rightward shift is a reaction to those failed policies. I think in the Senate and in the House of Representatives, the Republicans have won all of those places, and so the Republican administration is going to try to put forward even more reactionary policies and cuts. And I also think that the Democratic Party base will try to mobilize people in order to challenge them. So similar to the Bush administration, there were more Democratic Party organizations, community groups, unions that had begun to mobilize people. I think there'll be some more of that, but I also think that there will be a general discontent with the Trump administration by the U.S. population. And we're already seeing that there are thousands of people in the streets in California, in Los Angeles, in Oakland, and also in other cities throughout the country. People rose up when they heard that Trump won. And so I think there's going to be more mobilizations, more organization that's going to be happening against Trump's policies. I think the people who have been, for one, inspired by Sanders' discussion on socialism, although I think that his perspective on socialism has really led him back to tried to lead people to the Democratic Party. I think his supporters are going to be more interested in socialist ideas. I think his supporters are going to be mobilized, and I think those are people who we as revolutionaries really want to address and talk to. Many of those people were probably in the streets last night, and they're going to be in the streets throughout the next few days. So I think that we should be, the prospects for the left, ironically, are more open, because I think that the contradictions of capitalism and the state are going to be more clear to people. So for us, I think we want to engage in the probably mobilizing anti-Trump movement that's going to be growing, and to be pushing for it to not just be to build the Democrats or make the Democrats better, or even the Greens, but to actually push for a socialist movement, to push for something that's beyond these capitalist parties. There's the Black Lives Matter movement, there's the movement to defend Standing Rock. There's a lot of other mobilizing that's already been going on. And I think that as socialists, we want to not only participate in those movements and push for them, but also to be linking them to the working class.
Y efectivamente se abren muchos interrogantes respecto a cuál va a ser la política de Donald Trump, ¿no? Lo más probable es que efectivamente tenga un sesgo aislacionista y el sistema de alianzas internacionales que venía teniendo Estados Unidos, bueno, tenga sus modificaciones. Pero lo cierto es que en el marco de un enfrentamiento con la cúpula tradicional del Partido Republicano se abre ahora un terreno que hay que ver en cuanto al gabinete que Trump va a designar, que de alguna forma va a dar algunas señales de cuál es la política que va a llevar adelante, ¿no? Si lo que hizo fue demagogia de campaña y ahora sigue más o menos los mismos lineamientos que antes, o digamos va a haber algún cambio importante que de ninguna manera será un cambio favorable a los intereses de los trabajadores y del conjunto de los pueblos oprimidos.
Sí, en la multiplicidad, digamos, de interrogantes que están planteados y que se van a ir algunos de ellos develando en las próximas horas, en los próximos meses, en esta transición, también del lado de los sectores más explotados y más oprimidos, también hay interrogantes de qué va a suceder, ¿no? Con un gobierno como el de Trump, racista, xenófobo. Bueno, hablábamos con un académico que nos comentaba alrededor de qué va a suceder o qué opina alrededor del movimiento negro, por eso los invitamos a escuchar a Benjamin Good, que nos comentaba alrededor de qué puede pasar con el movimiento negro.
More than likely, a lot of the activists that were probably out in the streets tonight, tonight and then in the next few days will be Black Lives Matter activists or movement for the Black Lives. I think this will probably cause some to really strategize more and maybe hopefully rethink a lot of their structures, positions, and how can they strategize to do something different. Black people, and especially, there will definitely be an increased kind of emboldenedness of like a lot of Trump supporters thinking they can do more. I know that the Fraternal Order of Police is one of the few unions who came out in support of Trump. I think either way, even if Clinton had won, it maybe even would have been more. I think there's going to be increase in white vigilantism regardless.